Good morning out there, everyone. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. It is a gorgeous, sunny day. Beautiful weather here, and hope you are all having a nice day wherever you are. Prayers go out to all the people in the Midwest who have such severe flooding. Oh my goodness, that looks just terrible on the news. I'm from that part of the country, and I know what flooding can be like. It's really not fun at all. Anyway, let me check my computer, my iPad, and see if I am transmitting today. Let's see, once, not yet. Okay. Good morning, Kathy. You're out walking your dog. Yes, it is a beautiful day. I walked before too. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I found myself. Kathy, you're out walking your dog. There we go. Now I can. No, I'm glad thank you for finding us so quickly. You know, ladies, if you're not finding us quickly or finding me quickly, good morning, Stacy. Thank you for sharing too. You're always so kind about that. If you set your notifications, hey, Alexandra, good morning to see you from Texas. I bet it's hot there. Anyway, so it is just a great day. It's June 25th already. And can you believe this is the very last week of our extra 10% bonus on bundles? And we were all so pleasantly surprised because last week almost every bundle came back in stock, even some of the ones that were so sought after and disappeared very quickly. Good morning, Carla, out there from Wisconsin. How is the weather there? Anyway, so June 30th, I think that is Sunday. That's the very last day for the bundle special. And then in July, there'll be a new special. It'll be bonus days. So today we're going to be working out of the catalog. It's Craft Along. Alejandra said, I don't find you live frequently, but I'm glad you did. Oh, good. We're going to do 2 fun folds today and then a simple card, all using the Friends for Life, this great paper, this designer paper. I actually got this free, and I'm not even sure I would have bought it. But I got it free at Onstage. I was not at Onstage because it was too shortly after my surgery, but I still got a bag full of goodies because I paid. And that was the surprise. And I have loved this paper. It is fun. And the stamp set is great. So today I'm going to be showing 3 cards and using that set, and this is my Craft Along. So if you place an order of $40 or more with me in the next 5 days, I will send you a completed kit. You will get 6 cards. You get 3 different designs times 2, so total of 6 cards. And you also get the gems and a bolt of ribbon. So you get all of that when you place an order. So, and I have the printed, comes in a package like this. I have a great deal of the packages already made. And then I have the worksheets, the directions all printed up and with color illustrations. So like this, and I will give you, it's sort of fun. It's a little bit like a stamp a stack where you get to make a couple of cards. So that's really fun. Anyway, you have to place a $40 or more. It can go up to $100. If it's over $150, please don't use the host code. But if it's less than $150, use the host code, please. And that's how I'm able to give you extra things like gems and ribbons and different things like that. Okay, let's close our eyes and turn down the camera. As I'm working today, I can be telling you about we had a really busy weekend, so I'll tell you about that in a little bit too. So let's close our eyes, and if you get dizzy, you don't have to close your eyes. You can do whatever you want. Here we go. I'm going to turn the camera down and tighten things up here. These are a couple. This Saturday, I have a stamp a stack. It's an all-day stamp camp. It starts at 9 in the morning and goes till 4, and we have a potluck lunch. We're using the country flowers and country bird houses. So we're going to be making these. This is a little treat that we're making too. And then we're making, we're making 10 different cards. So this is a puzzle slider. I'll be showing the puzzle slider cards next Tuesday on our Facebook Live. But these are just some great sim cards. And actually the in-person is already full. I have 2 spots left that I could ship. It's $55 plus $10 for shipping. So that's coming up this Saturday. So if you're interested in that, please let me know because I only have 2 kits left. Okay, we're going to start with this Full of Life designer paper. And this is the card I did I did this for a swap. I designed this. I love this style. We're using this Full of Life designer paper. It is fun, fun, fun. It's 6. Don't you just love that? I think I've used every piece of that one. It's 6 by 6. And I love these with the radiating stitches. It's just a great set of paper. I am wearing Berry Burst today. I've got a Berry Burst shirt on. It's not as quite a Berry Burst, but it's as close as I could find in my closet to that. Okay, and then for gems, we are using these. I thought these were really good ones to use because they have so many different colors. And the designer paper, these are the Iridescent Adhesive-backed Discs. They carried over. They're really fun to use. They're extremely flat, and you get 200 of them in a package. So it's really neat. Anyway, the stamps are the Friends for Life. And we have some great dies with them. I have used them a ton. I've really enjoyed them a lot. Now, this bundle is on sale right now, too. It's an extra 10% off, so you get a total of 20% off. And those of you who are demonstrators, you get, your own discount plus that extra 20. Okay, let's bring in our cards. You may have seen this before. I did this many months ago. This was with the feathered flights of feather, the duck. It's an online exclusive. I'm sorry, I can't remember what it is, but I did this card a while back, but I love this style. It's simple and it's so much fun. These are some of the cards that I made from my swap. And we're going to be using different designer papers, but look at this. It's so easy. This is just one sheet of 6 by 6 paper. And I'm going to show you how I do that in just a second, okay? Those are the ones that I've done in the past. Now because it's a craft along and I'm going to be sending you kits, I cannot stamp for you. You have to use your own stamps. You can use any stamps you want, or you can use the stamps from this kit, from this set. But I am going to be sending you the die cut leaves rather than these and I'm going to show you that in a minute too. But anyway, they're really fun to make. And I think once you make 1 or 2 of this style of card, you're just going to go crazy and want to keep making more and more. Okay, we're going to start. So this is what I was talking about, these die cuts. So we're going to start with our designer paper. These are single layer bases. Good morning, Cindy from Colorado. And ladies, everything is all typed up. When I finish this video, I will post all of the directions. You won't see pictures, but you'll see the directions on Facebook. I hope I can get things uploaded to YouTube today. I could not the last 2 weeks. I don't know. I was having terrible internet problems, so it wasn't strong enough. But anyway, so we're going to start with a single layer base. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I always use thick. And when I'm using it for the bases. So these are the 2 designer papers that we have that I just pulled out. So we could use any of these. So I'll just cut both of them. I'll show you what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to bring in our trimmer. This is the host code right there if you're shopping with me. I am going to, let's let's try to get as much of this purpley berry burst. We're going to cut it at 2 inches, just like that. And there we have it. That's all the cutting we have to do. I'll do another one just to show you. Maybe we'll do this side. I think that looks pretty. Let's do that. We'll use this one, just like that. Okay, and that's all the cutting we have to do. And because it is a designer paper, it's thinner, so we don't even need to score it. We can just crease it like this, get our bone folder out like that, and we could use, let's actually do it the other way. That's what I plan to do, like that. We're gonna have it like that. And then this one, this card, where you're gonna tell me which one you want me to use. So this one I'm gonna fold like this. Now you're gonna tell me in a few minutes, you're gonna vote. Do you want me to use this one with the tiny checks, or the, I'm gonna call it the ombre. The ombre or the tiny checks. So while you're voting on that, so that was 2 inches. And so we're gonna do some stamping while you're voting. Tell me what you'd like me to do. Hey, Levon. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well in Oregon. We have missed you. Okay, let's see. Once we've got a piece of our white inside is 2.5 by 3.5. That's going to fit inside. You don't need to take a screenshot, but you certainly can if you want. My directions will all be at the, in about 5 minutes after the video, they'll be up. The directions will be up. So we are going to, okay, we're going to bring in, so do you want the ombre or the tiny checks? Which one do you want? We're going to bring in our stamps. We're going to bring in my little piercing mat. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping first. We're going to use our Berry Burst. This is the color I really haven't used a lot until I made these cards, and now I've used it a ton. We're going to do Thinking of You. And I'm going to stamp it up and give it a nice, isn't that a nice, it's a beautiful Thinking of You for sure. And let's see, on our inside piece, let's do that right away too. This, again, that was 2.5 by 3. We're gonna put some little hearts right there. And well, we could do thank you. Actually, I think I will do thank you. I need some thank you cards, and I actually have quite a stash of cards, but there, we're going to use, I have quite a few thank you cards I need to send, well, for our anniversary, and we have all kinds of things going on, so I have a lot of thank you cards to send. Okay, that's it for the stamping, so we'll close that up, and that is finished. There's really a nice miss you. Oh, I actually did that on one of the cards. I thought that would be a nice one for my mom. My mom is 97 3/4, and she, as some of you know, she had a UTI 2 weeks ago, and it's really set her back. First, she had a blood clot. She was really good when I was there a few weeks ago in Wisconsin, but oh my goodness, it's been downhill ever since. She's really struggled. They've been in and out of the hospital. But anyway, yesterday she was doing pretty well. We've hired some caregivers for her to stay with her, and my sisters, of course, go over all the time too, but she needs someone with her all the time. Anyway, she was so good when I was there 3 weeks ago. Anyway, there we go. We're going to put that on with some dimensionals. Take them off. How are you doing on the voting? Do you want the tiny checks or the ombre? We're going to put this on like that, just center it. This bigger circle is from the Spotlight on Nature. I love that. Love that. And I believe it's out of stock. It came back. Hopefully some of you got that one when it came back in, and now it is gone, but it could come back in the next few days too. Okay, let's see what the comments say. Ombre, 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 ombre. I'm seeing mostly ombre. We're going to do ombre. Okay, I'll just save that one for another card. And There, these are little simple cards to make. Single layer base. We're gonna do the ombre on here like this. I'm gonna get my little gel mat out. Not my gel mat, my silicone mat. Oh, I called it a gel mat. That's so weird. Okay. I opened up a new seal the other day. Oh my goodness, my other one was a disaster. This is a great, this is a neat card to do for a swap if you have a lot of 6x6 paper, or good way to use up your paper too. Now, I did not even measure that. I just sliced off 2 inches, and then now I'm just gonna turn it around the back and cut it off like that. So, that is all we do. And let me see where my my little piece is. There it is. My little mat. This mat, so this card is going to be, what did I say? It was 3 by 6, 3 by 6. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So just a 1/4 inch bigger. Oh, this is gonna be really pretty. I like the ombre a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. I'm gonna keep that side out. I think this will be a really nice one. And what I did when I made up some of these kits for this craft along, you'll get 2 different sheets of paper that you can choose from. You get make 2 cards like this. Everything with the Berry Burst Colors scheme. There we go, just like that. Hey, Jean, good to see you. Thank you so much for sharing. That is so kind of you to share. That helps me grow my small business, and and also shows Facebook that we're going to put this right in the middle. We're going to open it up because it's a single layer card. So you know what? I don't like something right here. It's a little bit, I'm going to take my fingernail file. It looks like I need to change my blade. Our stamping, there we go. That's better. You can always use your nail file if there's a rough edge. But anyway, here we go. There's the inside and there's the outside. And we're going to put this on like that. And let's see, here is our die cut. And I don't need that big. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut part of it off with my little snips right here. Just going to take it like that. And it's a really nice die cut, I think. You can either put your die cut on top like that. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. So I think I'll just trim that off, do a little bit of surgery. You can do anything you want. And I'm going to put a little bit of my Tombow glue on this. You know, I didn't, on one of the projects, I did think about the adhesive sheets, but I didn't think about it on this one. Just go very quickly. The quicker you go, the lighter your touch will be, and you don't need much glue. It's very easy to do that. Just that much is all you need. And then if you were doing it underneath, you could use glue dots and things like that. I'm just going to set that aside for now with my reverse tweezers and put this on. And I'm not going to pop it up or anything. It's going to be just an easy card. So, and I don't want, this is already popped up, so I don't want too much depth. And now I'm just going to slide this in here like that. Put that down. And there is our card. Let me see let's get some gems out here. And this looks like a Berry Burst color, so let's use that. Where do I like to open them from the side. That's something I learned from Patty Bennett. And I just think it just has a nice look to it. There's some red, there's blue, there's white, there's green up here. Just really a nice selection. I'm going to put one right there. We're going to put second one here. and a third one next to it. I'm going to put that one up a little bit higher, I think. Don't like it quite there. There we go. And that is just how fast this card is. Isn't that pretty? Thank you. Okay, let's see once. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Shar from Wisconsin. Thank you, Alice, for sharing. And you know, it's always nice. I do get a report that says how many people share, but you can't open it because, I mean, you can open it, but you can't always see it because it's people's names are hidden. So you have to, it's tricky. So it's nice when you say shared. Okay, this is the variety of cards that we have made with this paper. It's so fun. Isn't that neat? Now we could do the other card. I've got the other one all ready to go, and it could be just another one that we voted on with the little tiny checks, but isn't that pretty? Okay, that's our first card. And if you choose to shop with me and get the Craft Along kit, you'll get 2 cards to make that are of that pattern. Oh, I didn't show you the envelope. Here's the envelope. So, that I did. I like to cover my envelopes. That's my favorite way of doing it. Some people like to stamp. You can do whatever you'd like, but there's always extra paper and great way to use up that designer paper. Okay, the second card is going to be a really easy one. And then our last one is is another fun fold. So this one, I got this idea from Celine Kempton out in Massachusetts. And it's really easy. We're going to just do some stamping, but we're going to change it up. So on the Craft Along kit that I'm sending out, I've given people 1 Berry Burst and 1 Petal Pink. So we're going to start with, not Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. Now, I've got this ribbon here, so hopefully I'm going to remember to tie it. We are going to use all of these fun things. We have a card that is 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. Good morning to you from Colorado. And then we're going to do our stamping on the Pretty in Pink. Sorry, this one is the Berry Burst that I did. And then I cut out some hearts from our die cut. And do you see how it has this extra little piece around it? You don't even need that. It just comes right off. You can use that for another project. Or you can keep it on there and keep it loose like a little surprise or something. But do you see how it die cuts like that? And what we're going to do is we're going to add these die cut pieces right over the top like that. Isn't that pretty? And you get different looks and I just use this ombre paper underneath. So it looks like that. Isn't that pretty? So we'll do that. I've got lots of those die cut. Oh my goodness. Our granddaughter Dominique was here this weekend. She's 18. She goes to school. Our daughter and her husband, our son-in-law, live in Sayulita, Mexico. But Dominique goes to school in Salt Lake. And she flew up here for 3 days. It was fun to have her. She was able to come to our party. We had our daughter-in-law, Millie, planned a 50th birthday. Oh, I wish. 50th anniversary. I'm just stamping now in Pretty in Pink. I'm going to just stamp randomly all over. Anyway, so Dominique head off from school. They go to school all summer long. And then she's going to Mexico. They had a break right now, and she came to visit us. And then she's going to visit Sarah and Andre and her brothers in Sayulita. Just filling in a little bit of, there we go. A lot of that's going to get covered up, but I should have gotten, I don't know if I can get another one in there. I better leave it. Okay, just clean that on my chamois. So you're going to have to tell me, do you think you're going to like the Pretty in Pink, thinking of you, or do you think you're going to like the Berry Burst better? Which one? Let me close that up. Thinking of you, and we're going to put the Miss You on the inside. So we'll do our stamping right away, and then I'm going to get that out of the way. I'm going to put some ribbon on there. We're going to just put our We're going to put Miss You on the inside. Anyway, we had fun with Dominique. She is, you might have seen some pictures of her on my Facebook business page and my other personal page too. I'm going to put a little, oh, we're going to put some more. I think we'll put this heart on the bottom. Anyway, she loves crafting. She loved spending time with me up in my craft room. We're going to just put that like that. And then she did lots of die cutting. She wanted to earn some money, so I was so thrilled. She did a ton of die cutting for me, and actually thought it was really fun to do all that die cutting. So it's sort of like our little grandsons. They used to think it was a lot of fun. Now they sort of think it's a lot of work. They would rather go out and fish and play. Anyway, they all were here this weekend around, and now we're going to put this, before I put this on, I'm going to put this ribbon around. So I've got 2 pieces of ribbon here. This is my way of, I like to do it this. You can use your Seal Plus. I like to use Scotch tape, but so I'm going to get that ready. I'm going to take my ribbon, and I'm just going to, this is that new iridescent shimmer ribbon. Just going to tie it around the back. I cut a very generous length. I wouldn't normally cut quite that much, but since I did it ahead of time, I usually leave my ribbon right on the roll, so I Scotch tape it on like that. And then I take a little piece. You don't even need one this big, but I just happen to cut it. And then I tie a bow. Not a bow, we're not doing a bow. We're just gonna do a little knot over here. So I'm gonna hold one down and pull the other end like that to get a good, nice little knot. Take my ribbon scissors and give it a little snip like that. Let's see, once we're gonna get this one going up. So it was very, okay. This ribbon was out of stock for quite a while, and it's back. And it's really a very pretty ribbon. So now we're going to take this and do our, it's just such a simple card. Anyway, I'm going to put this on like that. There we go. And there we have it. And all we have to do now is put our little heart on. And I'm going to just move that aside. And let's see once. I think we'll do that one. Let me see. Maybe we'll do this one. We'll do that one, I think. They're slightly different. One has a little more red and one has a little more pink. I think we'll use that one. So it doesn't really make any difference. So now we're going to just, again, this would be a good thing to use that. I was really proud of myself that I remembered on one of the projects, but these are the adhesive sheets. And they will literally last you a lifetime. I do like them. I just forget them most of the time. I never think about them until I'm, like right now, ready to do my gluing. And I honestly don't mind doing it this way. It's quite easy. It's almost easier because you can do it on the spot. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of glue along the edges very quickly. The faster you move that tombow, the less glue will come out, and you don't need much. You just need a tiny bit. You don't want it to start oozing. So anyway, we had a great little, Millie, our son John is our youngest, and his wife Millie planned a fabulous little party for us at a place called Bodie Farms, and it's just this, it was a little farm to table kind of place, and they have music, and they have teepees, and that's where we ate inside of a teepee. It was really cool with the sides up because it was quite warm that night. There we have our card, and we're going to put this up on dimensionals. Anyway, they had great hors d'oeuvres. The food wasn't as great as we thought it was going to be, but the hors d'oeuvres were fabulous. So I'm going to take one of my big pieces that I like to cut up, and let's see if I can find a little piece. We're going to do a couple of these. just because we can. I love these adhesive sheets. Anyway, it was just a really nice party. We just had our own kids and all the grandkids, and so it was so nice to have Dominique here. Sarah and Andre could not come from Mexico because they were moving. So they have been building, they've been remodeling a big house, well, not, I mean, a nice size house, and it was supposed to be done last year at Christmas, but it wasn't, and they had to rent a house, and then it still isn't done now, so they have to rent a different house until they can move into this house. It's just really neat. So we're going to put some little white gems on. They sort of have like an iridescent. Anyway, we had a fun time. Kids all had fun playing together. We're just going to put some of these on like this. I like to make little sort of go in like a triangle. Do you see that triangle that I've formed? We're going to add, I think we're going to do 5. We'll do some right there and another one right there. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I mean, maybe we should have used a different color. I don't know how that would, maybe that would have been better. That might have been better to do that, but I didn't. So you can do whatever you want. It's always your card. You could even take those off. But there is our card, and if you wanted, you could add a little wink of Stella on there. You could go in here like this. Add a little bit of wink of Stella to each of these spots. Which do you think you like better? Do you like the berry burst or the petal pink? Not petal pink, pretty in pink. Pretty in pink. There we go. Which do you like better? Pretty in pink or berry burst? Which one of those? Jean said, I need to order this set. Well, this is a perfect time, Jean, to order it because right now it's that extra 10% off. So a total of 20. So that ends really soon. I think you would really enjoy this set. It's fun. So when you're cutting the dies, and they're not hard, they fall out like butter. Let me just open them up. I'm going to see some fun things on the next card. So this is what this piece looks like. You could cut this out, but you have to, oh, I can see my little piece is still in there. But you put it around on your paper, and you put it like this. And what I actually do is take a piece of tape, my Post-it note tape, and I tape it so it stays together. And then you cut it, and then it cuts the outside and it die cuts the inside. So on our next card, we're going to be using this friend. So I'm going to just leave that out for now because that's what we're using next. Okay, good. We've got 2 down, and so if you order my craft along package, if you place an order from me on my online store, you get one to make berry burst and one to make pretty in pink. Oh, thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Oh, Kathy, you said both are outstanding. Carla said berry, Pam said berry, Cindy said berry, Stacy said both, Janet said berry. Good to see you, Janet. Now you need, now you need this set for sure. You are going to want this set. It's a fun one to have for sure. We are going to be using shaded spruce next, and I believe that on my directions I wrote Emerald Envy. It's not Emerald Envy, but I don't know what I was thinking, but we used Emerald Envy. I'm using Emerald Envy glitter right here. So these are so we're using shaded spruce. That's the color on the back. There are so many colors. These are a couple of this is a bookbinding card that we're going to be making today. And then I'm going to be showing you some other cards that I received in swaps. So, okay, this is fun. It says, so excited for you, friend. This one says, thank you, friend, like that. And that's the inside. Typical bookbinding. I love bookbindings. They're so easy. So excited for you, friend. Happy birthday. Isn't that a great birthday card? And this friend, you can see this one I did with the background is going to be the larger one. I did this one in green, and this one I did in white. So anyway, and then I asked my grandchildren which they liked better. This little skinny one, this friend one, this is the one I put the adhesive sheet on. So you're going to see me peel that off in a little bit because it makes it really great for that, especially if you're doing a lot of these. And I was proud of myself for remembering to do it for a video because I usually forget. Okay, we're going to start with our card base, and this is going to be, it's not Emerald Envy. I'm going to cross that off right here. If I can find a pen. There's a white pen. When you need a white gel pen, it's shaded spruce. Shaded spruce. And so I have a top folding card, 4 1/4 by 11. And I scored it at 5 1/2 plus 6 3/4. And so this is such a perfect way to make a book binding. I like to have a 1 1/4 inch binding. That makes it, then everything is real perfect as far as measurements. So I'm going to open up my paper trimmer, and I am going to score this at 6 3/4 right there. Take my cutting blade there, and there's the scoring. And so you're just scoring one side, and then you're going to fold it back like that. And you can put your arm in there. I love bookbinding cards, are some of my go-tos. So again, that was, you're going to score it at 5 1/2 and 6 3/4, and then give it a good fold like this. You want your binding to stay down really, really, really well. And I like to use my Seal Plus. You can use your tear tape. That works really well too. But, oops, a daisy. I sort of made a mess on that one. I'm a little heavy-handed at times, so I go pretty fast, and you have to, one thing you have to remember with Seal Plus is you have to go slowly and not very hard. But it sticks like, oh my gosh, you can't get it. Once it's stuck, it is down for good. It is very, 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 very permanent. Okay, so it's on there like that, and there is the binding, just like that. And now we have the parts that go with it, and you're going to have to tell me again which one should we use this time. So we have the designer paper is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. I chose papers that had this shaded spruce in. That one doesn't have much shaded spruce, that's for sure. I don't know what I was thinking, but I think we're going to skip that one. We could do this one, like that. We could use this one, or that one. Which one do you think? Let's say left, middle, or right. Left, middle, or right. Okay, and while we're doing that, we have a white mat, and that's going to go behind that. Designer paper is 3 7/8. We're going to put that right there. And then we have this glitter paper that is in the In Color Glitter. This is the one that I kept saying, this is Emerald Envy. And it's 1 inch by 4 inches. And so I'm going to just put that right along that spine. I think I'm going to use my Seal Plus because it's, glitter paper is heavy, so it's just a little stronger. And I'm going to put that on there. It's got a 1/4 inch border, and we're going to put some now. Which are you saying? Left, right, middle. Left, right, middle. The yellow orange. Kathy said, go back to the yellow orange. Yeah, that's sort of pretty. That is sort of pretty. I think we're going to stick with the other. We're going to say left. I see a couple middles, a couple lefts. Keep voting, guys. And we're going to, so we're going to do that. It's going right there. Our inside is going to be 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. I'm going to just put that in right now. And we are going to, it won't take us very long to make this card either. It's fun and easy. It's a easy fun fold for sure. Now we're going to take some ribbon, again, the same sheer iridescent ribbon. I'm going to tie it around. You don't really need to use the ribbon, but you can, and I did just because I did it on a couple of cards, and I just thought it would be nice to include it. So we're going to just tie a knot, and you could tie a bow if you want, if you're a bow person. I tend to do knots for this kind of thing, so it's just easier. There we go. Give it a little snip, little haircut right there. Got enough ribbon left over to do a knot or something and put that on another card, just like that, and just tuck it in. Be pretty on something else. Okay, and there's the bones of our card right there. And now we're going to do left, middle, or right. Left, middle, right. What do you think? How's that going? Okay, Kathy, you said middle. Okay, left, 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 middle, 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 left, left, left. Oh, okay. I don't think anyone said right so far, so we're probably gonna do one of those. So keep voting. We're gonna put our other parts together. Our friend. We're gonna take our piece that looks like this, and I already cut this out. I see a little bit right there that I forgot to pop out. I wish I had someone to die cut for me all the time. It was so fun having Dominique just every time I was getting ready for my stamp. See, this is the way see how easy it is now just to pull away that adhesive layer, and you just throw that away and you tuck this on. Now, the smart thing would be if you're doing just one of these, I would definitely save the little eye, the dot for the eye, but we're going to use a gem instead. And see that right there? There is a dot that comes with it, and you can save that, but I think it's too hard to do that. So, okay, we're going to do friend, and we're going to take our piece that's this piece. This is one of the dies that comes in the set. Isn't that a great set label? We're going to do the So Excited For You, friend. This is going to be a birthday card. Get my shaded spruce ink. It's made, this little piece was made, whoop, I'm going to take this out because I got a little unevenness going on. So we're so excited for you, like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could, let me show you another thing that I did. I did on one of the cards I did, thank you. I'll just show you. I just took it like this and stamped it, the thank you like that, the shorter one. And then I took my snips and just rounded the corners like this. Just rounded it so that it wouldn't be so long like that. And either way works great. So now that's for that. And let's do the inside of our card. We're going to do a happy birthday. And I'm going to put that right there. Happy birthday. And I think we're going to do the hearts again on this one on the bottom because it's a friendship card. There we go. And now that's all the stamping we have to do. Let's close that up. And let's see how the voting. Hey, Susan, good to see you there this morning. Okay, middle, middle, middle. 3 middles, 4 middles, 5 middles. I think we're going to do middle. Okay, middle is what we're doing. That's this one. So we're going to take our white mat. When you do the spine this way with that 1¼ inch, then you can do perfect increments, 12 or 4 by 4, 3/4 by 3/4, like that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to glue that on. And oops, daisy, we're getting a little crooked there. There we go. And now this is the middle one. this is the right one. And then this was the left one. Let's see. Okay. We're going to go with the middle. I think the middle had the most votes, so I'll set that aside. I can always do more cards for sure. They're simple to do. Okay, this one we're going to put that spruce on the bottom like that. You could also use that side. It's fun paper for sure. The sweet is not available right now because the gems, I don't even know which, I think the iridescent gems, they're not available. So you can't buy the sweet, but you can buy the bundle. So the bundle is on sale. Whoops, I'm a little off there, but oh well, that's just the way it is going to be on this card, I think. Let's see, I bet it's stuck down really well. It's a little bit, maybe not. Maybe I can get it off. So it's a little, whenever you're doing 7/8, it's really a little bit challenging to get things perfect. Oops, let's see if we can do this a little bit better. I'll start like that. Oh, let's see once here. Well, I am really struggling with this here today. Let's try this again now. Maybe I didn't cut it perfectly. Maybe that was the problem. There we go. Now I think that's gonna work. I'm gonna give it not perfect on that side, but it's better than it was. Okay, there is our card, and you know, it would have been better. Obviously, I should have mounted it first and then trimmed it. So it's going to be so excited for you, and we're going to put our friend on like this, and we could do it on an angle like that. So excited for you. Should we do that? So excited for you, friend. That's a little bit out of my comfort zone to do it askew like that. I don't know. I sort of like it better like this, I think. We could try it. We could step out of our box a little bit. There we go. Well, we can do that. Okay, I'll just do that to give you another look at another variation. Okay, we're going to just put it like this. So excited for you. And then now we're going to put a little bit of Tombow on. Now I didn't put adhesive sheets on because this is plenty wide enough to put some Tombow on just by like this. Whenever you use adhesive sheets, it die cuts maybe just a tad bit harder. There we go. So excited for you, friend, like that. And now we're going to put some gems on. And let's see what's here. We have the green ones. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to put one right there where that eye goes. There's a green one. We could put a pink one. We could put we're gonna just see what we can do here. Let's see. There we go. Let's do that. And we could even put on some, I don't know about putting the pink. No, I think we're going to we're going to stick with the green on this one. And then we're going to do some up here. We're going to do this, we're going to do 5 as we can. And we'll do one down here. Nice little triangle. And there is our card. Our third card for today. Here are a couple of the other ones. I definitely love that radiating one, but this pretty variations is nice. There we go with that one. And here's another one. So they're all so different, aren't they? Anyway, very nice, very fun. So that we made that, so in the Craft Along kit that I'll be sending out when you make a purchase of $40 or more, you will get enough to make 2 cards, so there's just a variety of different papers. Everything in the kit that I send to you is cut for you. All the designer papers are cut, the gems are, everything is in an envelope, and the directions are all typed up and printed for you. And this is the only one that I give you the whole 6x6 sheet, because then you may want to choose, like on this, if it's this one, you want to cut it right from the middle. Other parts you can just cut off a little bit, but that's the only one that I did not cut down to the exact 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, so that's that card. 3 different cards. Let me show you some other cards that I've made and some that I've gotten in swaps. This one, these 2 I made. This one is again that die that I just showed you. It doesn't have the background in it. It's just using a little bit of this paper. What do I have on the inside? Just a piece of white paper. And this one is simple as can be. This one is just a beautiful friend, miss you. Those are all stamped, but isn't that a beautiful stamp? Just a simple card. This one, let's see who made this one. Darla Watson from California made this one. Looks with that burst. I don't have that set, but anyway, that's a pretty card, a pretty birthday card. Wouldn't that be nice? My sister Chris's birthday is next week. She's a 4th of July baby. That would be a nice card for her. It almost looks a 4th, although I already have a card if I can find it that I made before. This one is another bookbinding card using, this one is by Janie Backer, and she lives in Idaho, I believe. And it's a pretty thank you. She left it all attached like that. You could add a little glue dot. Isn't that pretty? She put her ribbon there instead of there, but that either way, you can do whatever you want. This one is Joey Hartman. Joey's a good friend of mine from Nebraska. Isn't that pretty? And she used that postage die. This one is Janie Backer again. And there, just she used a embossing folder in the background. Here's that friend. This is a different set of paper, but it's that same friend die that you see. This one is, who made that one? Carrie Todd from Texas. This one is Catherine Anderson. I don't know where she lives, but it's very pretty, again, with that vine and those pretty hearts that are die cut. This one is, this one's Kim Williams. I'm gonna just open that one up and make sure it's not a book binding. I don't know, I don't think it is. No, it's not. But isn't that attractive? Almost like the same dimensions as the book binding, but she put that other paper underneath that, under black. Very attractive card. So excited. Oh, and I didn't use that. That would have been nice to use that with the hearts, that little, like a wash. But anyway, those are some swap cards that I received using that set, and just a fun set to play with for sure. And let's turn the camera back. 4th of July is next week. Close your eyes. Here we go. And yeah, it's next week already. I always think I need to get my sister's birthday card out, because we're dealing with the holiday, and then we'll have, you won't be getting the mail and things like that. So anyway, do not forget about the 10% discount ends on Sunday. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Stacy. I love sharing. I hope you got your package from last week that I shipped, and I hope you enjoy it. So 10% off, and then if you can order anything you'd like from me to get this kit, as long as it's $40 or $100 or whatever, you will get all 6 cards that I've prepared for you. But I do, and you have until Sunday to make that decision, to make that. Okay, and that is it. Next week, I am going to be showing you a fun fold that I just learned how to make. It's the puzzle slider, and oh my goodness, it was a challenge for me. In my business, one of my business groups, we were challenged to make it, and I had never made one before, and it was very fun. And it all prepped and ready for next Tuesday. So that will be that'll be July, 2nd, I guess. July 2nd when I see you again. I'll see you next Tuesday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, and I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great week, everyone. All right, bye-bye.